So Varshini Prakash again says, quote, "We are ordinary young people who are scared about what the climate crisis means for the people and the places we love. Everyone has a role. Public opinion is already with us. If we unite by the millions, we can turn this into political power and reclaim our democracy." And finally, she says, "We are not looking to the right. We are not looking to the left. We are looking forward. Together we will change this country and this world, sure as the sun rises every morning." Woohoo! And how's that for positive? I love it that the sun rises every morning.
Yes, yes.
So we all need to really focus on the groundswell on every level. A positive focus. So that we're actually running short of time now. So let me just briefly say, they're more about being positive, upping the ante a bit. Remember, compassion is revolution.
Yes.
What do you love? Send love to it, and to you loving it. And take all of your attention on what you dislike, what you hate. This is true with everything in our lives. Focus. Genius is just focused attention on something specific. That's all it is. So anyone that gives any attention to any subject for a period of time will evolve in the direction of that understanding. Declare, "I am a force for good." Your consciousness does make the difference.
Yes.
Finally, the world out there reflects us inside. Look inside to heal out there. So make sure that what you're doing with your own life's work. Another way to put it, we need to be joyful activism, not just make joyful activism.
Yes.
And then finally, we are all connected. Separating ourselves from each other and from nature causes the problems in the first place.
Yes.
And by way of summary, we're running almost out of time. By way of summary, as a guiding principle, as a credo, I might say, your life is as wonderful or as horrible as you allow it to be. It all depends on the thoughts you practice. And therein lies the basis of everyone's success. How much do I practice thoughts that bring me joy, and how much do I practice thoughts that bring me pain?
Yes.
And finally, I'm going to read, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to play a sort of anthem at the end, but before that, I'd like to read a quote from Thich Nhat Hanh. Thich Nhat Hanh is a very famous, very wonderful Zen Buddhist priest who was a major power for Force for Good during the Vietnam War. And his books, Being Peace, any of his books are short and wonderful, fabulous, this lady says, meditations on being peace. These comments are addressed to someone who's asking him how to deal with his physical pain, but also the pain that he has in looking at the problems in the world right now. And this is what he says, and it's a quote. "As activists, we want to do something to help the world to suffer less. But we know that when we're not peaceful, when we don't have enough compassion in us, we don't do much to help the world. We ourselves are at the center. We have to make peace and reduce the suffering in ourselves first because we represent the world. Peace, love, and happiness must also always begin here with ourselves. There is suffering, fear, and anger inside of us, and when we take care of it, we are taking care of the world.
Yes.
Imagine a pine tree standing in the yard. If that pine tree were to ask us what it should do, what the maximum is a pine tree can do to help the world, our answer would be very clear. You should be a beautiful, healthy pine tree. You help the world by being your best. That is true for humans as well. The basic thing we can do to help the world is to be healthy, solid, loving, and gentle to ourselves. Then when people look at us, they will gain confidence. They will say, if she can do it, I can do it too. Don't think you and the world are two separate things. So anything you do for yourself, you do for the world. Don't think that you and the world are two separate things. When you breathe in mindfully and gently, when you feel the wonder of being alive, remember that you are also doing this for the world. Practicing with that kind of insight, you will succeed in helping the world. You don't even have to wait until tomorrow. You can do it right here, now, today.